Hello there, everyone, and a very happy Thursday to you all. I do hope that you're having a great week so far, and yay, it's nearly Friday. So, we did have a new release over on Tuesday, so I will be showing you the products from that release. Please let me know your favorites. I would love to know. Hello there, everyone that is popping in. Hello there, Sue and Nancy. The lovely Roxanne will be behind the badge again today, rocking those links. Yeah, I did it again. And she will be adding in all the links to the products. I hope I don't go too fast. Hey there, Joni and Lilith. Oh, I miss you too, my crafty mom. Okay, so also, if you do share this live stream, you are in with a chance of winning a $15 gift certificate to the Alta New store. Hey there, Cece, and everyone that has popped in as well. So I'm going to move you guys down so we can take a look at the release. And I also do have the Crafter Flower, which was released today, to have a little look at today too. There's lots and lots to look at. So I'm going to move you guys down now. Sorry, it does take me a little second just to fiddle all these little things to fiddle with to make it go down. Okay, again, also, if you do have some good news, please let us know. You know I'm nosy. I just want to know. Hey there, Karen and Diane. And yes. Ooh, what did... Sue actually ordered the new Builder Flower, which is stunning, I have to say. So this is the new release. This is the Rustic Charm release. So we have lots of Rustic Charm in here. I'm just going to move this up slightly, maybe turn this light off so we don't get too much of a glare. And let's start, shall we? Okay, so this is the Whirlwind Flowers, which are very, very pretty. So we have two different blooms in here. We have two different branches. So we have a large one and a smaller one. And then we also have two singular leaves in there as well. So if I open this up, you can see that we do have the layering guide in here. So you can quickly and easily pop these together. We also have the coordinating die to go with the stamp set. So I'm just going to rush through these and then we can have a closer look at some of them. Then we're going to have a look at the cozy winter vibe. So in here we have a lodge, I believe it's called, or a cabin. And we also have a little family making a snowman. We have some on a sled. We have a Jeep or any 4x4. And we also have some really great sentiments in here as well. As well as the stamp set, we do have the coordinating die set, and it's going to cover all of the images as well as that circular or oval sentiment that we do have here. Hi, Samara, and also Jennifer and Laurie. I hope that you're all good. Then we're going to move on to Home Sweet Home. So here we have a very whimsical house, and we have a little path and two little flowers and also some smoke or steam. Whatever you want to come out of the chimney, it can come out of the chimney. We also have some really beautiful sentiments in this one. So we have together is my favorite place to be. Home is not a place, it's a feeling, and a distance means so little when someone means so much. It's such a really beautiful kind of sentimental feeling to this one. It's really, really cute. So that one is Home Sweet Home. We also have the coordinating die set for that one as well. So you can cut out those images quickly and easily to create your projects. This one is one of my faves from this release. So this one is Mid-Century Festivities, and it reminds me of an old TV show, The Jetsons. Other TV shows are available, but it does remind me of that with the kind of look and feel that you get with this one. So you're going to get a layered tree. You're also going to get some layered baubles, a layered seat or chair, and some really great sentiments. These are for like creating a backing for your sentiments, but you could use these in many different ways as well. It kind of looks like a pick, you know, when you play guitar. So if you were doing like, oh, I've got an idea for this one. So I may do that one. Yes, I'm not going to say anything more, but I'm going to move this one over to the side because I want to play with this, seeing if we can do something a little bit out there. Okay, so that one's mid-century festivities. As well as the stamp set, you can also get the coordinating die set as well. So I'm moving that one over to the side because that idea needs to come to fruition to start with. Okay, I'm sorry everyone, you know I get these ideas and they need to happen right now. Next up is All is Bright. So in here we have a large background stamp that has these little kind of beginnings of light bulbs. Then we also have these that you can then pop onto this. I think this is the filament, and then you pop the bulb on and it's going to create a really cute looking kind of a string of lights. As well as that, we do have some sentiments in there as well. We do also have the coordinating die. Now this die here is actually going to cut out this strip that you have along here. So you're going to be able to create lots of kind of layers that way if you wanted to, as well as all of the other doohickeys in there as well. Thank you so much for sharing, everyone. Next up, we have lovely ornaments. So in here, we have lots of different circular elements that you can create your own ornaments with. We also have the tops of the baubles too, as well as some greetings. Now this one works perfectly with the Big World stamp and die set too. So you could definitely have a play around with both of those together to create some really great looks. Next up, we have True Friends. This is a sentiment stamp set, but we also have some beautiful branches in here. I think this is Hoya. I'm not completely sure. I'm not that much of a botanist. So we have the True Friends. We also have the coordinating die, which is going to cut out all of those like little elements on there. And then we also have the mask stencil too. So you can quickly and easily add color to all of the little leaves with a blending tool and some ink. Okay, so I'm going to move those over, and we still have more, so just going to bring these in. Oh, and my hair is everywhere. I am sorry, I feel like I'm molting. Okay, I'll go with the stamp sets first. So this is Bold U. You have a large U in there. We also have some beautiful scrolly floral elements that you can use to kind of go above and below the U, as well as some also additional sentiments to add to that. As well as that, we do have the coordinating die set, which is going to allow you to cut those out quickly and easily. Hello, Vanessa. We also have a little mini set. I do love the little mini sets. They are small but mighty. This one is Bells and Bows add-on. So if you have the Bells and Bows stamp set, this would work perfectly with that, but you don't necessarily need it. You can definitely just use this on its own to create some really beautiful projects. Okay, so that's all of the stamps and coordinating products done. Okay, then we have Glow Build. I know this one's been really popular. I do have some things prepped with this one for today. This one is Glow Build a die set. In here, you're going to get all of these elements, and you're going to be able to create these little globes here. We do have the layering guide on the back of the packaging. And when I seen this, I was like, oh, they're so cute. But then when you open it up, you can see that these are quite large. So they are going to be able to create a really great focal point on your cards. And I reckon you could even use these on your scrapbook pages too. Okay, we also have Shattered Cubes. Now this is a builder stencil, and we have two different stencils in here, so you can really play around this to create many different backgrounds. You don't necessarily need to use it like we've suggested on the back. Really play around with this one, and you're going to be able to create lots of different looks. Okay, next we have Abacus and also Mid-Century Cover Die. Now these two are very, very different from each other. They are both cover dies, so the 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, but they do work perfectly together layered. So the little balls that you get, or beads on the Abacus, are going to fit in the hexagons of the Mid-Century die, and you're going to be able to create some really beautiful looks with those ones. Quite excited for those. We then have spiral border die. So in here, you're going to get a little bit of a spiral border. So you can add this to your cards and projects. I think this is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 inches by around about 1 inch. So you can add that to your projects quickly and easily there. Okay. We also have some 3D embossing folders. We know that you love these. So we have Sunflower Bundle, which you have 3 beautiful sunflowers on there with some leaves. This is 6 by 6, so it's going to create a really beautiful look that way. We also have Frame of Leaves. So again, a 6x6 3D embossing folder, which is going to create a frame around the outside edge that you can then use to frame either a large sentiment or even an image. Okay, next up we have basic plaid. So in here, obviously you have a basic plaid. So this is going to do a 6x6 piece of cardstock completely over with that beautiful look there. Thank you so much for sharing, everyone, and thank you for joining us, everyone that has popped in. Hi there, Mrs. Tamp and Laurie, and also Gemma. Hey there, and hi there, Erica too. We also have the layered snowflakes, so we have some beautiful snowflakes coming in from either corner on this one. Really, really beautiful, and I think this one is one that I will go to create some of my Christmas cards, because I know that I'm not going to need to add a lot more on to that one. Last but not least with the embossing folders is Diamond Mandala. And in here we have a beautiful mandala with lots of different details on there as well. We also have a 6x6 paper pack in this release. So this is the gel printing soft washes. So you're going to get 24 sheets of 6x6 cardstock. They're all £80 and they are all double-sided. So you're going to have lots of different beautiful soft washes to play with there. Try and use those with your layering dies as well. It gives fabulous looks. Okay, we also have some little tools as well this time around. So we have the DIY watercolor brush marker. So these are the same brush markers that you get in our themed set. So, you know, the Tropical Fiesta and the Spring Garden watercolor brush markers. It's exactly the same marker. It's just got nothing in it. So you can create your own custom colors with anything that you want to. You could use some spray inks if you wanted to, and you could also use the marker refills themselves. So we do have a one-way valve in there. So that means that you, oops, try and get that out, one-way valve. So that means that the ink is only going to come out one way. It's not going to get sucked up. You will need to remove this when you use it, as that is what's going to lock that in place. There. Okay. Last but by no means least is the most cutest Mister bottle I have ever seen. So this is our Fine Mister. We did come up with a name first, and then because we thought Fine Mister sounded, you know, like a fine mister, we thought we'd put a little suit on him. So this is our new little spray bottle to use for your water, or you could use it for inks. It's completely up to you what you want to use it for. Okay, so Sue ordered the bells and bows, and the all is bright. And it's shipped already. Yay! I'm so glad. Oh, yeah, Mr. Top, this he's so cute. I love him. Our little fine mister. Okay, so I am going to do my idea that I had with this. It's not really using it that much, but I just want to play. I just want to do it now. But, you know. So I've got a piece of cardstock, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I'm going to need to do kind of a little bit of drawing. Not too much, not too much. Maybe I should get a pencil first and kind of sketch this out. So, you know, I was talking about it looking like a pick. What happens if we created like some kind of guitar? I don't know how this is going to turn out. So I've drawn myself in a pretty rough rectangle with these bits, which the strings I imagine would attach onto. Then we're going to need a hole somewhere. Oh, I don't know. Jen would be much better with this because she knows what instruments look like. I'm just guessing. So I'm going to pretend that this is my guitar. It's really, really bad. And there's my, I think it's called a deck. I don't know. So I'm quickly sketched that out. Okay. But I just want to show you that you can definitely look at images and not necessarily use them in the way that they were first believed to be used in. Okay. I'm sorry if I am going off on a tangent, but you kind of know me by now. Okay, so there's my little deck. Okay, there's my hole. That would definitely be black. I don't know what guitars look like. But maybe if you do have a musician in the family, they might be able to help you out. Also, maybe not help you out because you'd probably be making this card for them. All right. Okay, so there is my very weird looking guitar. It's very close up, but I think you get the picture. But then what we could do is we could use this little pick here. Okay, and maybe we make it a Christmas pick. Okay, so I know this is supposed to be for sentiments. Okay. Please just go with me on this. Okay. Okay, so that's the outline. And then we'll stamp the tree. Okay, Vanessa. Okay, so I wasn't that far off. Okay. And then I'm going to take this other piece. Now, this is solid, so I would recommend that you do give it a little bit of a condition before you use it. So I'm just using my Altenew conditioning eraser. And let's go for a pink one, shall we? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some pink on at the top. I'm then going to add some Pinkalicious on. And then I'm going to add some Rubelite. So I've kind of given it an ombre, hopefully. And then I'm going to stamp that down. Yay! So we don't unfortunately have a die for this one. Reason being, this is supposed to be like a background piece. Where have I put my scissors? There you are. Please let me know your favorite sets in this release as well. And, you know, we'll see if we can take a look at those. Hey, so the pick is quite large compared to my thing, but we're okay. And we have sentiment in here which says merry and bright. This could be a Christmas rockers card, I imagine. Okay. I would definitely color in that picture if it was drawn nicely. So I have the merry and bright. And then we do have the dies, these sentiments, which I love because it means I don't have to fussy cut around all of those tiny pieces. Now, don't get me wrong, I do love a good fussy cutting session, but not when it's words. Words are not my favorite. Okay. Pop that round, grab my little mini blossom. Okay, we can use the sunflower. Thank you, Susie. Oh, you know me, I have an idea and it just has to come out. Okay, we will have a look at the sunflower for the glow builder next. Okay, I don't think I cut that correctly. Nah. Should have run it through twice, but it's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of put it back into place and give it a good wiggle. And what it will do is it will sit in the place that it's just cut, so you can run it through again without worrying about cutting anything off. That time definitely had it. Okay. Try to move things over when I have kind of finished with them. But yeah, this is how this is supposed to work. You kind of just like put that on there. But we've turned it into a pick with a sentiment, which I think is quite cool. Not that I want to toot my own horn or play my own guitar, but there we go. So definitely look at the images in your stamp set and see what else you think they look like. You can definitely use other images as different things. They don't necessarily have to be festive if you don't want them to be. I'm glad you like the idea, everyone. I was going halfway through this and I thought, maybe I should stop. But no, it's turned out quite cool. So yeah, I'm kind of happy with that one. So that was the mid-century festivities little pick there, and also the sentiment too. Okay, so globe builder. And then Sue, please remind me again about the sunflower, because I do have that embossed ready to go. Okay. So I have some of my pieces for the globe builder all ready to go, because I knew you guys wanted to see this one. Thank you, Sue. Okay, so this one is the globe builder. And what I've done is I've already cut some of my pieces. So to create my little frame, because we are going to be creating a shaker card, I did in fact cut the outline piece out of some white cardstock. Then I also cut this piece here. So this is kind of the base, out of some acetate. And I've stuck those together. And then I've also added a little bit, well, I say a little bit, but some foam tape all the way around that edge. Now, when you are creating a shaker card, you want to make sure that all of this foam tape touches each other. So you're not going to get have any stray pieces of like glitter or anything that you do pop in there coming out. So please make sure that you do make sure that they're all kind of stuck together. And let's go ahead and create some other pieces. So I am going to be doing that little snowman, but to save time, I'll draw his face on. You do have the little pieces for his eyes and his nose, but you know what? I'm going to draw them on. It'll be okay. Everything's going to be fine. I'm also going to take the two pieces for his body, and I'm going to need the base and also this again so we can create that shaker card. Okay, should we put a tree in? Let's put a tree in. Okay. Okay, so I have all these pieces. Now I have a piece of white cardstock, and I've added some double-sided on the back of this, just so I can create like sticky pieces, like, I don't know what you call them, stickers, sticky pieces, stickers, yes, Lydia, stickers, out of this, so that it'll come together a little bit quickly. I am sorry, everyone. Me and my words today, not happening. So my white cardstock, I am going to use for my snowman, his hat, his arms, a little mound of snow, and also the tree. Hopefully I can fit all of these pieces on here. I should be able to if I can wiggle them around a little bit. There you go, we're good. And I'm definitely going to be using my metal shim to pop these through. Okay. So these are all our sticky pieces that are going to go within the globe. Okay. there's all my pieces. They've cut through. I'm also going to need a base for my globe. For this, I want a red one. So I have Ruby Red from the Red Cosmos cardstock. Just pop that on. And I also have some of the sterling, and this is from the gilded set, the gilded glitter set. So this is the silver that you have in there. Again, some double-sided on this. I don't have double-sided on the base because I'm going to pop that on with some foam tape. And I'm just going to take one of the base decorations and pop that on. And again, run that through. Oops, pick it up. Come on. There we go. And I'm also going to need another base for the shaker card. So that's going to be the same one that we cut for the acetate. Okay, trying to get all my pieces together. I'm glad that I did, you know, prep some of this. And we have this piece here that I use for my pick. Okay. Don't need this one. Thank you so much for sharing, everyone. And thank you so much for being here. It is lovely having you guys around for a bit of a chat. Ooh, have I got that on? Let's just check before I start. Yes. It'll be embarrassing now if it wasn't actually on. Also, please let me know if you do have any good news. I love a good piece of good news. So please let me know. You know, you guys know that I'm nosy, so I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. So let's put our pieces together a little. I did have a piece of scrap paper here, but that seems to have gone walkies. I'm just going to grab one of my small blending tools, and I think that I might have enough blue ink on there to do what I want. Okay, so I'm just going to add some blue to the bottom of my globe. So it's darker at the bottom and then goes up. Let's add some more blue on. Ooh, we have lagoon. Let's add some lagoon. So this is from the Seashore set. One of my favorites. Who knows? Who knows? Okay. So we have a bit of a darker edge down there, but not to worry. If the blending's not great, everything's going to be fine. Okay. So I now have my other little pieces. My little snowy mountain or mound. That can go directly on, and it will just line up with the base of that little snow globe. Too cute. Okay. The tree I'm going to need to colour in. So I'm going to take these bits off. Ooh, his arms are stuck in there. Okay. We can work with it. Don't worry. Should never worry in crafting. Ever, ever. Because crafting, you know, you're meant to be doing it to relax. So if you're worrying about it, you're not relaxing. So it's not doing its job. That's what I say anyway. Okay. So I've got my tree. I was going to colour him in with some pens, but I think the quickest option here would be just to grab a small blending tool again and just add some green on. The green that I have on here, I believe, is either marshland or sea forest. It's just what's excess on there from before. Ooh, Avril! Yay! Christmas craft market. That sounds fun, Avril. I hope you have a really good time there. Oh, yeah, Mrs. Stamp, that storage container is so cute. It really is. Congratulations, Avril. So excited for you. I'm sure you'll have lots of Altenew cards there. So I have my little tree. I'm going to pop that into place. Okay. Now for Mr. Snowman. Instead of Frosty, let's call him, I don't know, Chili. Now, That's not that original either. Maybe he's just a Frank. I don't know. But there we go. There's our little guy. He's getting there. He's getting there. The little hat. I am going to use my artist marker for that because that's going to be a black cat. And his arms. Now I want to pop his arms back into there so I can colour them without kind of distorting them. I'm just going to pop that down. I do use a little hat pin to push through, but if you have tweezers, a little pokey tool, that would work as well. Okay, and then I'm going to need a brown. Any brown will do. This one is the milk chocolate. I believe it's from the Water Garden marker set. But any brown that you have. Okay. There we go. All right, I'm going to need an orange. Again, any orange. Because I'm going to draw his little face on. You can actually cut out the carrot, but sometimes I think it's just as quick just to add details in with a marker. So there's his little coal eyes. And his buttons. I'm going to add a little smile on for him. There we go. He looks happy now. All right, and his hat. Oh, Roxy! I bet you got lots of inspiration from the blog hop. Oh, thank you, Avril. Yeah, the faux watercoloring is quite easy. It's good. I like that. And we're going to pop his little things on. His eyes are a little bit wonky, but that's fine. All right. So we have him. He's happy. He's smiling. He's good to go. So as we have the base, we also have the piece that I created before. I did describe this before, but this is like the outside. So this is one separate piece here. And then I cut the base again. So this one here out of acetate and then stuck those together and then added some foam tape on. I did have some sequins. Now, it wouldn't be great to create a shaker card without sequins because then there would be no point in creating the shaker bit. So, oh, Roxy. Oh. So I've just got some sequins. I'm just adding them in. You can use the alternate ones, but these were the ones that I could find close at hand. I may have popped too many in there. It may cover him, but he'll be okay. And I'm just going to remove the backing now. This can take a little while depending on the amount that you've popped on there. I'm going to move over to the side so you can still have a look at good old Frank while we're doing this. Okay. There we go. So I have that. Just going to pop that on over the top. Make sure you squidge it right down. And then maybe I went a bit overboard with the sequins, but it'll be okay. It'll be fine. The kids will have fun with that one. So Frank's all happy and smiley in there. Maybe this is going to be a bit too dark, but I have a piece of navy cardstock here. So this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I took the layered snowflakes embossing folder and I just ran that through, and you can see how pretty that is there. You have so much dimension, different layers on there. And let's go with some gold ink over the top of those snowflakes. So I have my antique gold, and I'm just going to carefully swipe this along the top, being very, very gentle. So hopefully I don't get the background just those snow. Ugh. I was trying to be careful, but you need to be really, really careful and pay attention. And yeah, I did it again. Not great, but you can see how great that beautiful old antique gold does look on dark cardstock. So I have my base here. Let's add that into place onto my card. I need some glue. Okay, pop that on. And then we have our base. So we have a little base, and then we have a little, you know, base decoration. I'm just going to add that around the top there. Yeah, I should have done that out of gold, so you know I use gold there, but hey, I didn't. Let's not fret about it though. All right, a little bit of foam tape behind this piece. And let's pop that. Ah, eek! That is so super cute. I love him. So that was the Globe Builder stencil. We all, die set, sorry. And then we also used the Layered Snowflakes 3D embossing folder for that one there. Okay, so I'm going to move that over to the side. And we're now going to do a little bit of playing with another 3D embossing folder, which was the sunflower bouquet. Okay, all right. I'm just gonna grab. So I've already embossed the image from the sunflower bunch 3D embossing folder onto some watercolor cardstock. So because I'm using watercolor cardstock, I'm obviously going to want some watercolors. So I have my water here and my colors. You can see that they have never been so clean. It's been a while now that I've kept these nice and clean. The lovely Erin, she had a clean set of watercolors, and I felt a little bit of watercolor palette shame. So I felt that I needed to clean it. So I have been trying to go pretty clean on my image. Okay, so what I'm going to do is let's watercolor this in, shall we? I am going to start with the sunflower. Okay, I am going to go pretty quick on this just to give you an idea on what you can do with it. I know that there are some really great watercoloring tutorials on our YouTube channel, mostly Erin, with the 3D embossing folder. So I'm just adding some water onto that image, trying my best just to keep within the image, but we know that that is not going to happen today. I'm then going to take some yellow. So this one is the Summer Afternoon. So I'm going to add that onto my palette. And I'm also going to add some brown in. I know. That's going to be for my shadows. Okay. So let's pick up some of that yellow. Oh. Sorry for the humming. You know me. Humming has to happen when I'm watercoloring. Hi, Melanie. I hope you're good. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Let us know your favorites from the new release. Do you have any? Have you put your order in? Also, do you have the new crafter flower? Because I do have that to show you as well. So this is not going to take too long, so I can get into that one because I have that one prepped. I'm good to go with that one. I'm just going to add some of the brown just to the base. And that's just going to kind of move up the watercoloring that we've already popped down there. Okay, so there's one. So you can see how quick this can actually be. Just try and stay within the lines. I don't think it needs to be perfect. I just don't. Also, if you have any more of the other 3D embossing folders, this technique will work perfectly on that too. So go in with one of your lighter colors first, and then work up to your darker colors. Because then if you go over, and then you can kind of fix that up with your darker colors. That's my suggestion. Just add in those darker brown. Okay. And then we have this last one down here too. Oh, Jean, it is very, very pretty. Yeah, it is. And I reckon you could kind of turn these into gerberas as well if you wanted to. So if you painted these all really bright and vibrant colors, and someone said, oh, aren't they sunflowers? Nope, they're definitely gerberas. Look at the colors of them. So go for that too. Oh, hi, Maureen. Thank you so much for joining us for the first time. We do hope that you join again soon as well. So that is the sunflowers. So what I'm going to do is I am going to quickly heat set that, and then cozy winter vibes is Joni's favorite. Yes, Avril, I love gerberas too. They're just so bright and sunny, you know, with all their colors. And I actually have a couple of gerberas in the kitchen at the minute, which makes me quite happy when I go in there. Okay, so I finished my petals. I'm just going to go on to some green. This one is the Green Hills. Again, I'm going to take some brown. Brown kind of works for many different shading, you know, especially with florals. Never discount that brown. Never discount him. May add a bit of yellow in there. Okay, and let's go in. Again, trying to be careful, but also trying to get onto the next card. I love how the watercolor sinks and sticks into like the debossed areas, making the veins on the leaf darker. Oh, it just has my heart. Okay, get my brown, pop that in at the base or where leaves overlap. See, never discount that brown. He works perfectly for so many things, doesn't he? Paula, yes, this is watercolor paper. Definitely, definitely. I always use watercolor paper when I'm using watercolors. Apart from metallic watercolors, you can use them on like dark black cardstock. Ooh, that would be cool, Sue. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do those centers now. So I've got an orange, and guess what? I'm going to use that brown again. That brown is my friend today. So I'm just going to add that in. Ooh. That brown and orange kind of mixed together, so it's not exactly the color I was after, but hey ho, it's still usable. So I'm just going to dab in some of that brown. It's very, very autumnal, right? Okay, just get rid of that. Oh, the mid-century stamp set is fabulous. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just kind of finish up that background now, because I know I'm running out of time, but I feel I'm involved with this now. So I'm just going to take one of the blues. This is going to brighten it up too much, I think. So I'm going to take a darker blue, maybe mix that in. Because I want to keep it very autumnal. The paintbrush, if you're wondering what I'm using, this is one of the paintbrushes from Altenew, and this is actually number 4. This is my go-to. If you check out like any of my videos, I kind of only use this brush. I don't know. I've got so many brushes and I still just grab the same one and again and again. Don't be frightened to tilt your work as well. Definitely tilt it, tilt it. I think I would want this a little bit darker, but this is giving me a very Van Gogh kind of feel today. Okay. Add some blue in there. But yeah, definitely spend a little bit more time than I am, but you would be able to make a really pretty looking card. Okay. All right. Okay. So that is the 3D embossing folders, which was the Sunflower Bunch. Just trying to pop that away. Oh, okay. Things are falling. If you were actually with me on Monday, I fell over. So at least I haven't fallen over today. Move that out of the way. Okay. I love how that turned out. It's so cute. Okay. Right. So this next one shouldn't take too long because I do have a lot of it prepped. Oops. So I have the diamond mandala already embossed. This is just out of white cardstock. I just wanted to add a little bit of kind of je ne sais quoi to the background, but without taking anything away from the main image. So I also have the Crafter Flower Primrose Blossom. So this is the Crafter Flower that actually was released today. And as you can see, look, Lydia did prep, proper prep. Look at it all. So I have in fact put all of my images together. So in here, you can see that you are going to get a number of different layers. Now, if you want to know how to layer this up, we do have the layering guide on the back of the packaging. We also have a layering guide video. So if you go on the website, you can go to the website, go to the read more button that's at the bottom of the description, and then there will be a video there on how to layer this one up. Okay. So I've already layered my little elements. So for these ones, I did use the red Cosmos gradient cardstock set. And I also used the green meadows for the little leaves. Just look how cute this is. So instead of, showing me cutting all these out and then popping them all together, I thought it might be a good idea to actually have these all ready to go, and then we could kind of just create a card with them. So when I create kind of like I don't know, I call it a partial wreath, where you add flowers to one side and then the opposite corner. I always kind of go in odd numbers. So I'll only be using 3 flowers here and 2 there. And together, pardon me, they will create 5. So there is your odds on there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add them into place first. Sorry, I've got the hiccups. Yeah, hiccups today. Okay, and I'm just going to add those into place just using some foam tape. We do also have a die cut sentiment on this set as well, and it says hello in a really beautiful script font. So I have those there. Okay, just trying to keep them together so just to save time. Ooh, come on, lid. There we go. Oops, Yeah, tried to get my finger in there. Oh yeah, Mrs. Tamp, I love that the plates are all together. So if you need something all in one color, they're all on that plate. And then you just kind of refer to the front or the back on what kind of tone you need to use for them. So we have all these too. Let's add these in. Again, I kind of work in odds on leaves too. That leaf looks huge though. He'll be okay. I'm trying to kind of use this circle piece of the mandala for how my circle should look. Definitely need to move that leaf. Not happy with him though. But I'm happier there. Okay. And again, leaves as many as you want, but I always find that they work best in odds on each cluster. Okay. That leaf does not look happy there. Maybe he needs to kind of come round a bit. Maybe we need to do a bit of surgery. There we go. Let's not waste that little piece that we have, eh? Yay! So, there we go. I have all of these little flowers to use. Maybe I didn't need all of them, but they will get used, so we're good. Yes, Nancy, I used the double-sided adhesive on these. Actually, I may have used the double-sided adhesive for the flowers, but I used this for the leaves. This is the glue tape from Altenew. It is my favorite adhesive. I use it all the time. I want some black cardstock. And you know what? I don't think I have any. So I'm going to go with navy. So I have the Hello Sentiment from the die set, and I also have a piece of navy with the double-sided adhesive on there. As I'm using the double-sided adhesive, I will be using my metal shim, especially because this beautiful script is so scripty and fine. Okay, metal shim. Okay. All right, so I'm going to take that, my little hat pin. It's one of my favorite tools. Oh, bits already come off. That's fine. It's fine. If you cut a lot of these with the double-sided adhesive as well, you could just stick these together to create a dimensional one, because I would not want to cut foam tape for that, like, ever. Cut that over. And that is so, so cute. Okay, so on that one, we use the Diamond Mandala and also the Crafter Flower Primrose Blossom. So that is that one. We also created a shaker card today using the Layered Snowflakes 3D embossing folder and also the Globe Builder die set. Frank's just having a lovely time in there with all that snow. We also did a little bit of watercoloring onto a embossed image. This was the Sunflower Blossom 3D embossing folder, and we just quickly added some watercoloring to that one. And then first, where I went off on a bit of a tangent, we created a really fun kind of card using the mid-century festivities, but not in a way that you would have imagined it. So instead of using this as just the background for our sentiment, we used it as like a little pick and did a little bit of a doodling of a guitar. Hopefully it's kind of good. Okay, everyone, so I'm going to move you up now. Okay, so I'm just going to switch those cameras over. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Oh, my hair does not look great now, but it's okay. We're good. So thank you for joining me. It has been a pleasure. I really do hope that you spotted something in this release that's inspired you and makes you want to create something beautiful. And hopefully you have a couple more ideas after today's live as well. Thank you to lovely Roxanne for being behind the badge and adding in all of the links, even though I know I can be a little bit quick with them. So thank you for that, Roxanne. Thank you, everyone, for joining us, and thank you so much for sharing. It has been a pleasure, and I will see you again next week. See you again soon. Bye-bye.